Hi guys, this is Lachette with Scarlet Moon Creations, and this is my 2021 bullet journal pre-planning video. If you don't know, I plan using the Your Best Year workbooks by Lisa Jacobs. I use both the Life Edition and the Business Edition. Those are no longer being printed every year. The last one is an undated one. I'll leave a link in the description to Lisa Jacobs' Etsy site where you can buy it. Also, a link to the 2018 versions. Obviously, those are dated, but those are free, available on her website, so you can print them out, white out the dates, or just use the parts that you like. If you're a bullet journaler like me, you can copy and the questions into your bullet journal, no problem. So, like last year, I'm breaking up the sections. I've already posted my annual review, uh, and now we start with what I like to call the pre-planning section. So for 2021, since I've finished my bullet journal for the notebooks I'm using for 2020, I got new Muji notebooks, and I'll decorate this later. The difference between this year and last year is that I put the pre-planning section in the new notebook, and this one in particular will be insert in my traveler's notebook for my monthly and daily logging. So my everyday use rather than for collections. And I thought that was a good idea because, like I said, in my annual review video, I think it would help me to have my vision, my ideas for the new year in the notebook where I'm working them out. So the last thing you saw was the time management section, and then Survey the Land, Business Edition, and Life Edition, where I talked about what I want to improve, what I want to see in my life in the next year, and my business in the next year, and then in the next 3 years, my role models, etc., etc. Now we're on to planning for the next year, which here is 2021. They create the vision section. So we've heard of vision boards, and this is kind of the wordy-ish edition. Create the vision. We start out with what has to happen in 2021 for it to feel like an absolute success. And this I've added to a little bit. Having a debt payment plan going on 3 dates, 30,000 in income, 10 to 20 new clients, and new products, weekly exercise routine, an up-to-date spreadsheet, and book of shadows. This is all very financially business focused. There is some physical health and dating and sprinkle of spiritual in there. What will you be able to do that you could not do now? Have better habits focused on radical self-care, dating experience, and dating experience. I will add to that because I left the spaces for a reason. I don't know why I have dating experience twice, but I have to say, an easier way to find things. And as always, links in the description to my supplies, though they're not the main focus here. What will be different for you once the vision is realized? Now, this feels like a similar question to the previous one, so I don't know, but I answered it. Feeling of growth and improvements, nurturing myself and my relationships. I'll know more about myself, my business, my customers, and guys. What will be different for my loved ones once the vision is realized? We can maybe spend more time together. I can share more of myself, I hope, and do magic and more to help support us. And they'd have even more to be proud of me for. So, not that they're not proud now, but there's more to come. What actions do I think will get me there? Regular ads, updating and creating routines and systems, keeping in contact with creditors, remembering my whys, dedicating time to dating and spiritual work, doing visualization work, and updating my annual strategy. I leaning heavily into the getting things done method and sharing with family and friends and prioritizing my goals. All right, so now we're on to visualization. This section in particular is focused on the next 6 months. Like, visualize 6 months from now. And here we go. In 6 months, my relationships are going to be more open, and there will be several new ones. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, but emergencies must. So yeah, in 6 months, my relationships are going to be more open, and there will be several new ones, hopefully both professionally and personally. In 6 months, I am making payments to the IRS, feeling stronger both physically and mentally, and wearing bright colors and clothes that fit me and are flattering. In 6 months, my home is less cluttered, more organized, as there are plants thriving. It is a place of love, magic, and health. In 6 months, my finances are still on the mend. I have deferred my student loans. There is a tax payment plan, and even that is reduced. Income is from both my businesses. In 6 months, my extended world looks for me and hears me. It will feel my presence and be guided by my will and compassion. And we have the next level list. What do you need to do to level up? So there was a lot. This is usually only in the business edition, but I decided to add some life stuff here, and I haven't picked out all the dates yet. I will do that when I'm doing probably my annual setup. Hopefully I remember to include this page in that video. But yeah. Next, now we're in the home stretch, the reasons why section. So, and here, your vision for 2021. So, it mainly comes from these in the Survey the Land section, where I talk about what I see in my life and business in 1 year, but also from previous years. I looked at my previous bullet journals in the annual plan questions that I used from your best year and picked out stuff. Now, this is very detailed. Looking at the workbook and the examples that Lisa Jacobs gave, they're slightly more general, like overall project goals. They're what do you call it? They're specific in that there's numbers to reach and things like that. But this is more detailed, so I'll probably break this down. This is kind of what my annual objectives list would look like. Um, so let's go through this quickly. My vision for 2021: a steadier income, have more relationship experience, financially stable. Some of these might seem redundant, FYI. Uh, Excelsior events back up and running, multiple $100 orders per month, marry 10 couples, a healthier body. People can find my business easily all over the internet. Hold spa day events, continue the upward momentum of previous years, in good standing with the IRS. See family and friends regularly, 10 new products available, more knowledgeable about plants. Here, I think was the original, and then this is where I started adding stuff. I realized this again was very business focused, with a couple of exceptions, and I wanted to cover other areas of life. So, yeah, the see family and friends more regularly, more knowledgeable about plants, comfortable using magic, comfortable dating, all taxes paid, steadier clients and orders, to offer safe events in 2021. And yeah, so some of these are addendums to previous ones. So I talk about whole spa day events. I can't ignore the fact that the coronavirus still exists, and even though we have vaccines now, they're slowly rolling out, and who we don't know, the overall effects of everything, even if we all take the vaccines. I hope we do, but we all won't be getting it like that at the same time. So, and in particular to events, I am not sure the protocols now for how to do certain things with the coronavirus being what it is. So I'll have to study up on that, and therefore offering safe events in 2021 is an addendum to holding spa day events and some other ones that I do already. My business is to stick in people's minds and be known positively, offering new bath products. I wanted to be specific with the 10 new products available. Third degree, that's with regards to my coven. Journaling, voiceovers for videos, for vlogs. That's a very, very, very specific one, but I wanted to write it down so I would not forget. Volunteering at the Foodway, studying astrology, more escape rooms, updating my wardrobe, stock always up to date, seeing an allergist. So you can see where it started to get super, super, super specified, but it's okay. What will I do for my future once I achieve these goals? Maybe a little less stress, or what will it do? Excuse me. Uh, just less stress, a different kind, I guess. Improved belief in myself, or increasing that. I'll have new experiences, living for myself and my values, less debt, an increased social circle, new opportunities. I can maybe get my own place again. Maybe hire someone as a social media manager. Expand my knowledge, share my knowledge, communicate more, and travel again. What will be better about my life that I feel might be lacking now? So that's when I reach this vision. Honesty, and radical self-care, living more true to who I am and who I want to be. No more avoidance, no more avoiding things, I guess, that scare me, and believing in myself and having options. What individual extravagant gift will I reward myself if I achieve this vision? So, for the 2022 plan with me, I have to include going over this section when I do the annual review of 2021 because I pulled out my old notebook to copy from instead of pulling out the PDF of the workbook, and seeing last year's answers was very helpful. Because that's the other thing. You forget, to reward yourself sometimes. And to look back and see, you know, if the things that the changes you make created the vision or removed the obstacles that you thought it would, if that makes sense. All right, so what individual extravagant gift will I reward myself? I'm honestly not 100% sure. There was a couple of things I thought of. Two specifically. There was a third one, but then when I was writing this down, I couldn't remember it. So one, new furniture, like a new bed and dresser situation, and a new desk and bookcase. Two, camera and editing software. Those things are expensive. So, wish me luck, you guys. Last question. After I achieve this, what's the next goal I'll set to improve in my life? So, I took this kind of from what will I do for my future when I achieve these goals. So, one, the traveling, a trip to Barbados or Japan. I guess I can also put or Canada. Or I'm thinking of places where I actually know people. So Barbados is where a portion of my family is from, but I've never been. And then Japan, I've always wanted to go to. Canada is literally right there. I live in New York, New York City, but still, it's like a day away, if that. And I have a friend who lives in Toronto, and it would be nice to meet her. Norway, I've been, but only for a weekend. I want to go again. I had a friend who was going to school there, and it was great. I would love to go again for a longer period of time. Other things. Moving into my own place, and this is very broad. Next, the Scarlet Moon Creations website. I have been tired of Etsy. And the more I try to promote myself, the harder it gets because I'm on Etsy. So, being able to have my own domain and my shop on that domain would be nice. So, I'm not held back by that. Like I said, hire a social media manager. That's the one thing that is really hard to do. The social media, to be consistent. And so I think it's the thing I like least. So being able to hire someone at a decent wage would be, to take that off my hands would be nice. Having a boyfriend. So yes, that is my pre-planning. This is the second video in my annual review and setup series for 2020-2021. If you haven't seen it, go and watch my annual review video with the questions that came before this. The next video coming will be my annual objectives. That will be a face-to-face video so you can see me as I go through them. And after that, we will have the annual setup and then my January witchy plan with me video. So, like this video if you liked it, Subscribe if you're new and you're interested in seeing those upcoming videos. They'll be coming back to back pretty quickly because I am now able to film at my desk again. So hit the notification bell so you know when those videos come out. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy this holiday season. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.